In the Middle East between Israel and Hamas. It revolves around what President Trump is saying about a possible ceasefire. NewsNation's Robert Sherman is live in Tel Aviv. Good morning, Robert, from New York. The president saying he foresees that possible ceasefire coming soon, maybe next week. What more do we know, and why is the president so optimistic, Robert?
Yeah, certainly some eyebrows raised with those comments that the president made in the Oval Office, Hena. And what I can tell you is that it's been pretty amazing, the instantaneous flip of focus that has been on the ground here. Now that the situation in Iran appears to be drifting into the past, the focus is near entirely on the situation that is in Gaza. And the president saying that this is a top priority for him to end the war that is there. And he believes that the first piece of all that could come soon. Take a listen.
I think it's close. I just spoke with some of the people involved. It's a terrible situation that's going Gaza, he's asking about. And we think within the next week we're going to get a ceasefire.
Hearing from the IDF leadership, their position is that having put the situation with Iran in the rearview mirror, mitigating many of the existential threats that are in the region, their latest analysis on the ground in Gaza, which they conducted this week, says that they believe that this will help them on the front in Gaza. But many people want these conversations to continue and to happen quickly. That includes hostage families. A display was set up this week outside of the U.S. Embassy branch office in Tel Aviv. And the words that are written there on the screen, they are dying. A reminder from hostage families that their hostages still held inside Gaza. And their biggest fear is that time is running out. Hena?
And Robert, we know sirens were sounding in southern Israel this morning. Do we know why that's happening? What are tensions like in the region today?
Yeah, the IDF said that was likely due to a missile launch coming from the Houthis in Yemen. And I think that's important to note here, Hena, is that while you have the ceasefire that's in place between Iran and Israel, doesn't necessarily apply to any of Iran's proxies. The Houthis in Yemen, a well-known one. You also have actors in Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, Hezbollah, for example, there. Exactly how much tension will there be involving them over the coming weeks and months is a question to be seen. But Iran coming out with a new threat here overnight that I want to read for you. This is from Iran's foreign minister. They say that the great and powerful Iranian people who showed the world that the Israeli regime had no choice but to run to daddy to avoid being flattened by our missiles do not take kindly to threats and insults. That statement goes on to say that if the Israelis or the United States continues to threaten them, they're prepared to show their real capabilities and hit back. Hena?
Robert Sherman, please stay safe along with your team. Fantastic job, as always, live in Tel Aviv. And you can sign up for Robert Sherman's NewsNation newsletter by scanning that QR code on your screen. Read his first-hand accounts as he covers the latest in the Middle East in Front Lines with Robert Sherman.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.